Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yep.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And quickly they get to the line. They'll set up to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. Kenny. He completes it to Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Kenny. Complete to Bryant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw. Kenny. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
This one taken in by Otten. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 6. Being chased out left. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete right side to Otten. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Kenny. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kenny. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Kenny downfield, and he's got Olave. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Completes the pass to Evans on the comebacker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense.
Tonight,
the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that?
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And, Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The numbers for Smith a week ago,
8 catches, 93 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Cade Otton.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Madison running left. And some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's to the 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Now the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder.
And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Into the hands of London. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again.
Right back to Pitts again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 2.
Throw left side. There's London. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime here.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go, but Now, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Going to run with Madison again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
He's got Otten.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left.
Finds his running back. It's Leonard Fournette with it.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead. To 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're going to look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting room.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give to Madison. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Ryan Knoll. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Steps away to his left.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And now they're in the hurry up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
A second fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll get this well past. Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Tampa Bay,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they'll today. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Tampa.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
And he's going to have a Patriots. first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Now Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Throwing Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point right down the middle.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Mike Evans becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Michael Dana.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Williams to return. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
His throw caught right around the 6. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. From the 44. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Michael Dana.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, this defense has to feel good because they've now brought down one of the faster quarterbacks in the game multiple times. That defensive unit, they're letting us all know they get paid too. They're no slouches themselves.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Dayo Odeyingbo racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Pass incomplete.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got room at the 30. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll drop the throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And this is Parker, complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter.
And he'll get it inside the 35. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
New England's offense set to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Airing this one out for Evans. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They shakes him off. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bucs,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Buccaneers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And after all that, he'll get right back to where they would have been had he just let the ball go, as they'll start at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over first and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one taken in by Otten. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He hits his target, Lockett.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more.
And the ball is knocked out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test.
And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Loose inside the 30.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before.
And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed. To get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the night...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw.
He's got Harris running the slant.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So that would have been...
And we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. 30, the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 8 to the right side and complete to Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's got a man complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll find Fournette again here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Give him the challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And Walker has it. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And quickly they get to the line.
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces.